You know, strength isn't about how hard you can hit. It's about how soft you can stay when life hits you.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
And today we're talking about the strength card.
Yes, we are, which is number 8 in the tarot deck.
In some decks, it's number 11. I found
Really?
out. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how they do that with the numerology part of it.
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's find out. What do you have about the imagery?
Mm-hmm. So we've got the woman,
Mm-hmm.
and she represents inner calm and patience and the higher self,
Mm-hmm.
and her white robe represents purity and spiritual strength.
Mm-hmm.
The lion represents raw emotion, passion, instinct, the beast within,
Okay.
and that it's not to be killed or feared, but understood and integrated.
Okay.
The infinity symbol above her head, it signifies the eternal balance and the infinite potential of the soul when strength is aligned with love. The mountain range in the distance is life's challenges, ever present but conquerable through endurance and faith.
Mm-hmm.
And the gentle touch is compassion as a form of control.
Oh.
She overcomes not by domination but by grace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I got when I looked at my card was like well, shoot, I should have gotten it out.
Yeah, shoulda. And while you're looking, I just want to something I noticed that I really love going through the research for all of these.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of these cards is about us,
Yes.
like our inner selves and integrating all the parts of us.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
Yeah. Well, and as we continue our awakening, that it's all coming back to us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when I give readings, yeah, I can do some psychic work and energy with it, but ultimately we're always, it's always about that person that we're reading in front of. That it's what they, and I guess maybe like it's all about shadow work now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that seems to be what it's all about. People are really getting to the point where they want to be their true authentic selves,
Yeah.
and the calling is a lot greater. So yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot more of the strength coming out. Mine is just, it's a little off.
Mm-hmm.
That to me almost looks like a wildebeest.
Yeah.
But there's nobody or nothing holding on to it or holding it back.
It's a manitor.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's some kind of a beast. I don't know. A manitor is a half man, half.
He's the poor guy locked in the labyrinth.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
We need to have like a movie weekend.
Well, see, the thing is, I watched The Labyrinth 2 weeks ago for the very first time.
Oh no, but I mean that's different.
But I could, like, I got into it and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I'd go do something and missed. That's what happens. Oh, I need to go get this done, or I need to go do that, instead of sitting watching the movie.
You did not give David Bowie your full attention.
I did not. I'm sorry.
We can no longer be friends. This will be our last video because I just can't. Like, I don't need that kind of energy in my life.
But you need strength. I'm providing you your strength. What was the other? Empathy and
I guess I'll have some compassion.
Strong arms. So, like, when I got it was like the strong arms is the one holding it together.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like holding it together, pondering, thinking things through, being more thorough in before you move to make a decision, solid grounding, firm and like strong as an ox. So, I mean, I guess those are characteristics of someone who resonates with the strength card. So yeah.
I think it's all about our definition of strength, or how we think strength is shown.
Yeah. And see, like with this card, and again, like I said last week with, what was it, the Chariot, I was getting what I was getting from it. But this like, I feel like maybe this is where I've been transitioning into this. Because this seems like a darker strength card. Someone who's had to endure a lot of darkness and in order to, but this is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Is the way I look at it. But
Well, and two, that's also a good thing to think about, like when you pick which decks you use.
Mhm.
Because you have the horror deck right now, that's a very dark deck.
yeah.
So the images and what it gives off is going to be more on the like kind of darker, heavier side.
Yeah. I prefer this, the Rider Waite, over this. I think this is the first card that I felt this way about it. Not that I don't love my deck still, but
Right. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've got cards that are like blech. So
Yeah.
okay, so I have in the upright,
Mm-hmm.
it's inner strength, courage, compassion, mastery over impulses and fear,
Mm-hmm.
confidence, patience, emotional resilience, self-trust and calm in the face of chaos, and the fusion of heart and instinct.
Yeah.
And then reverse, which I feel like is what you're feeling from your card, is
Mhm.
like self-doubt, insecurity, giving into impulses, avoidance of confrontation or inner fear, weak boundaries or suppressed anger. Because he looks kind of
Yeah. Like gruff.
yeah, feeling powerless or drained, and it's a call to reconnect with your personal power.
Yeah. Okay.
And then in numerology, it's number 8,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes 11, but the 8 is balance, infinity, and mastery of cycles.
Yep.
It is a fire sign,
Okay.
which is life force, passion, and the courage that fuels growth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Leo.
Oh yeah.
And that's confidence, creativity, heart-centered leadership, and radiant willpower.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
From a psychological and spiritual standpoint, it's not about taming others. It's about taming yourself. It's the process of transforming instinct into intuition and anger into assertion.
Okay.
It's the integration of the shadow, the wild primal part of the self, so that it can serve, not sabotage, the higher will. Spiritually, it marks the stage of the awakening where love becomes stronger than fear.
Nice.
And then, speaking of love,
Mm-hmm.
in a love reading, if you get it up right, it's deep emotional maturity, patience and love, and healing through compassion. And it represents a relationship. I don't know what I wrote,
Mm-hmm.
that's got respect and emotional honesty.
Okay.
But if you're single, you're learning to love yourself enough not to settle.
Right.
And your gentle confidence draws authentic connections.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it reversed, that means power struggles, jealousy, fear of vulnerability. One partner may be dominant while the other one withdraws. And it's a call to balance with passion and gentleness.
Okay. Now, do you see, like, it seems like, I don't know, maybe if the Chariot would be one of them. It's almost every week that what card we work on is things that have come up from people we talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like so many people are struggling with the strength card right now, either staying positive or when they get negative, fighting back into, and you know, I tell people, be gentle with yourself. If you're in that power struggle with your shadow and with you, to be gentle. Like she's not prying his mouth open.
Right.
She's just holding it firm
Mm-hmm.
and showing, I don't want to say dominance, but
It is
control
dominance
aspect of
through compassion.
calm down. And so I've dealt with people this week that have gone with their fears, like the reverse version of like woo, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And then other people who are in the upright position that recognize and understand that it's a struggle right now, and relying on their strength, relying on that to get them over the hurdle. So yeah, I think that's really coincidental.
Yeah, because we believe in those coincidences,
Winky dinks.
right? If it's a career or finance reading, in the upright, it's a quiet confidence, a steady perseverance, and emotional intelligence in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
And you gain influence through calm leadership, not control.
Mm-hmm.
Just money, it's strength through stability, and a reminder to handle your finances with patience rather than impulse spending.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it in the reverse, it's feeling overwhelmed or undervalued. It's a sign to regain control over your mindset rather than the external situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you may be pushing too hard or doubting your worth.
Yep. And if you, like in the monetary aspect of it, you want to buy somebody's love or give too much because you think that, the more you give, the more they'll love you, or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Yeah. In a spiritual kind of self-development reading,
Mm-hmm.
if you get it in the upright, you're in a period of spiritual mastery, learning that softness is strength and surrender is power. You're trusting your inner guidance, or you're being told to. You've tamed the ego, and you're acting from soul alignment.
Nice.
If you get it in reverse, it's resistance to growth or denial of the shadow self. Fear is blocking your next evolution, and it's a reminder that courage often looks like vulnerability. It takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable,
Yeah. Yeah.
and people think it's weak, but it's one of the
It's not a weakness.
strongest things you
No.
can do.
No, and that's where people get it turned around, that a coward is a weak, but a lot of the times that coward is one of the biggest bullies,
Right?
and it's because they have to project.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and if being vulnerable was a weakness, everybody'd be able to do it.
Well, that's
Like,
true.
just think about when
Yeah.
you know you need to be vulnerable. You gotta build yourself, and you gotta work. You don't do that if it's not.
if you're
if
a
it doesn't
weakling,
take
if
courage,
you're-
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
In just a general reading, when it's upright, you have everything you need inside of you.
Mhm.
You face challenges with calm confidence. Your inner power is awakening. Love it.
Hey.
And like, this is the keep going card. Endurance will lead to triumph.
And it does.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. If you get it reversed, it's fatigue, frustration, and loss of motivation. It's reminding you to step back to rest and reconnect with what fuels your spirit. And reminds you that true strength is found in self-compassion, not constant effort.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So
Yeah.
you want to see where
Huh?
look at the other cards?
Okay, well, real quick
Oh,
questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you stopped there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we just have some like questions to ask yourself when you get it
Yep.
in a pull. Ask yourself, where am I being called to respond with patience instead of control? It's What lion within me is asking to be understood rather than subdued?
Oh, I
I
like
think
that
that,
one.
yeah, me
Mhm.
too. And how can I show myself gentleness while staying strong in my convictions?
Mhm.
You have your glasses, and I've been doing all the talking.
Oh, wow. I can
Do
some
you
reading.
want to do this one?
I can do that one. And I
Okay.
apologize because I was not prepared this week. It's been crazy. So Cricket did all this work and I don't have much to show.
Well, you did. You just forgot it at home.
Well,
like,
you know.
it
it's all
happens.
good. Okay, so with strength, this is the strength card.
Mm-hmm. She got her little tabby cat.
It takes great strength to be soft. At the end of a long day of putting up with other humans,
Ugh.
this witch comes home to take off her bra and recenter herself. I like it. Her chosen way of grounding is by spending time with her large pet cat, who spent the whole afternoon hunting imaginary bugs and needs a break too. Honestly, don't we all need to take a breather now and again to put on a Lifetime movie and retreat deep into our feelings? Unfortunately, it seems like making the time and space for vulnerability is almost never on anyone's to-do list these days, but in my opinion, it very well should be. While softness is a different, less accepted kind of strength, it's still a kind of strength nonetheless. So don't hesitate to revel in yours every single day. It's still a kind of strength nonetheless. So don't hesitate to revel in yours every single day.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in the reverse, don't put on a facade of strength. Neglecting your true emotions doesn't rid you of them, it just hides them. Building and building until one day they come flooding out at the most inconvenient time.
Always.
Let yourself feel how you feel. Be free.
Be free.
Be free. Up here. So yeah, that's showing the vulnerability and it's okay to be, hey, I'm just gonna take a breather today. Well, you need to do this, this, and this. Well, sometimes we just need to take care of ourselves.
Right. Just like a lot of people, myself included, for the longest time, if I'm not doing something, if I'm not being productive, I'm lazy.
Yes.
I'm a waste of space.
And we are getting past that now.
Yep.
I love your nails. They look really pretty today.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's really important to...
Bye. Oh, sorry.
That's not... to... perceptions.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the Missy disease. I can't think of what I'm trying to say now.
Like redefining?
Yeah, like I really had to talk myself into sitting down, and I still have a hard time with it. So, like today, I've had a really hard few days. My body is rebelling. I have to sit down for my own physical good.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, man, I should be doing something. I want to be. I got
That's
but
it.
I have to force myself. I'm not being lazy. I'm taking care of myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to regret it if I don't sit down.
Right. But even if even if you weren't regretting it, you still need that time. And that was one of my biggest hurdles. I used to get my father-in-law at the time. He says, every time I come over here, how come you're getting up and doing the dishes, or you're cleaning or whatever? Don't you like to sit and visit with me? and that was a realization that, you know what? That's true. And I never looked at it from that point of view, that maybe they thought I was ignoring them or whatever. No, it was just a nervous habit.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I had to constantly, and even sitting there and talking with someone, I'd see that and I'd see that and I'd see that and I'd see that, and I'd be like, so half the time then I couldn't listen.
Yeah.
Because my brain was in too many different places. But I had to teach myself how to be able to sit down and accept give myself permission is how I started with it.
Mm-hmm.
I give myself permission to sit down here and be vulnerable for an hour.
Yeah.
Because at any point somebody could walk in and go, "What are you doing?" Nothing. I was just getting ready to. Because that's a learned behavior.
Yeah,
now
definitely.
it's like I'm just chilling. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
And that's right. Like, because of that exact same thing, I can't even tell you how many moments I missed out on because I wasn't able to be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Because I gotta wash the dishes. Oh shit. Oh, I missed that thing over there. And
Oh my God, is that a speck of
Do you
gnat
think
shit on the floor over there?
I mean, I grew up like that.
Mhm.
Like we had to get like that part. Like I get,
Mhm.
but later, you think it's like we're worried we'll be judged if the house because people
Oh yeah.
used to say. My ex-husband used to get really pissed off. We don't live in a show house. It doesn't have to be perfect all the time.
Right.
What are you saying, sir? Yes, it does. It's like, but we live here. It's okay if it looks lived in.
Mhm.
Yeah. If we're here, if anybody else deigns to come in the door, it has to be perfect.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. No, that was it. You asked my kids when we were getting ready to sell a house. The house was show ready, and we loved the fact that it was show ready all the time because it was comfortable to sit in then.
Mm-hmm.
But our house, we always had animals. At one point we had 5 dogs and 6 cats in the house, and but I know. But the thing is, you couldn't tell that I had animals in my house.
Yeah.
Because it was so anally retentive about anybody walking in and smelling dog that, oh my gosh. And then, but when I got COVID, that just almost about destroyed me because I couldn't smell or taste.
Mhm.
So I'd walk into the house and I couldn't smell if it smelled like dogs or not. But I mean, that was many years. I didn't have that many animals when I got COVID, but I had multiple dogs, and that was always a very big fear of mine is people come in and know you have dogs or whatever. So, I mean, I worked my butt off to not have that, but now I'm just like, well,
We have dogs. It's gonna smell like dogs sometimes.
yeah, like not everybody's perfect. I'm not going to kill myself over it.
And also knowing people that live on the opposite side of that spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, you open their front door and somebody turns around and vomits because the smell is so bad.
I've been in places like that, which was why
Yeah.
I was so worried about my house smelling bad.
Right.
Because I didn't want anybody to walk in and have that sensation in my house.
Right. But I kind of like
We got judgies though.
when I start feeling bad about it, I'll watch Hoarders.
There you go.
You know, so I kind of try to. It's all about that balance.
Right. No, I get you.
Okay, you want to read also
Yeah.
in the whatever deck
Yeah,
this
let me read
is.
This one. This is the Enchanted Dreams Tarot.
Yeah.
So, this is opportunities to find deeper powers within ourselves come when life seems most challenging.
And you get a normal name.
Joseph Campbell.
I get the hard names I can't pronounce.
So the key words concerning the strength card are inner strength, power, energy, courage, and taking control of your life. Gentleness with quiet determination, courage and endurance, patience, compassion, and self-control. Like, this is the epiphany for me as I'm reading this. How many times do I tell people, be gentle with yourself? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Quiet determination, courage, take that first step. Make that first step. Anyways, strength is about the need to call on your inner courage, to have grace under pressure, and the strength to endure. It's a time of quiet determination to keep your head down and keep going. Deal with situations in a gentle, calm manner. At all times, there lies within you a place of calmness and strength. I like that. Learn how to tap into it. Find your happy place. You're being asked to work with your inner nature and not not let it take over. Do not allow fear, ego, and physical desires to become uncontrollable. You are paralyzed by a situation, and fear is stopping you from moving forward. You need to confront your fear and have the courage to face it as you have more power than the fear. The fear exists only in your mind, where you let it go wild and fierce, so that it's taken over. I didn't get that right. You are paralyzed by a situation, and fear is stopping you from moving forward. It didn't say in the reverse, did it?
No, we're still in the upright.
Yeah. You need to confront your fear and have courage to face it, as you have more power than the fear. Right. The fear exists only in your mind, where you have to let it go wild and fierce so that it's taken over. I don't quite, am I not reading that right?
Okay. The fear exists only in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
where you have let it go wild and fierce.
Okay.
So that it's taken over. Tame the wild beast within. You are the one in control, not your fear. Be strong, confident, and courageous.
I was adding a 2 in there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't there. Okay. That's why I'm reading it, thinking and talking at the same time. Reading and thinking at the same time. Okay, so the questions that you can ask are, do you know where you want to go in life? Are you allowing fear to control what happens in your life? Is it stopping you from doing the things you desire? The affirmation is, I am bold and brave and can face anything that confronts me. Tasks are, do one thing today that terrifies you, and how do you feel after doing it? Woohoo!
It's a good task.
I can tap on that one big time because I do that daily, multiple times a day.
Yeah. I try to do that, so I'm trying to rewire that brain.
Oh, but mine are like the minimalist, like getting in the car and going somewhere without all of the second guessing and what ifs and woulda, shoulda, and I'm upset with myself because I am still dealing with that. Why? Like, why does that hang on? And it's been hitting me so hard lately. So, yeah, maybe you'll do a reading for me before we go today.
Okay.
We can figure out where all that fun stuff is coming from.
Well, and two, if it's coming up hard and fast and a lot,
Yeah.
that's usually an indicator that you're on the brink of figuring it out.
I have to be figuring it out because, yeah, we can't keep going on this.
Right. And it's so funny, when I was doing the research, it made me think about when I was young. And I always wanted to do a cartwheel. They were so cool. Got to watch the cheerleaders in school, right? I'm a chicken shit. I was scared of everything. And so I would get the courage up and I would run and I'd do the thing, but I'd stop before you throw yourself over, right?
Yep.
And my mom probably had a good laugh at me a whole afternoon. I would get all the way, but I couldn't force myself to throw myself over.
Yeah.
Until finally I did it after hours, right?
Yeah.
And I did it. I landed on my feet, like my legs were straight. It was a wonderful feeling.
Yeah.
And I think part of, then I was doing them all the time. And it's like, woo, it's a cartwheel, but it didn't give me the rush like
The
it did that
initial,
first
yeah.
time.
Yep.
And I think I was so proud of myself. Like, I'd been so scared all day. I'd been stopping myself literally all day.
Yeah.
And then I did it. I threw myself over,
Yeah.
And even like mundane thing, phone call. I hate making phone calls. My girls are the same way. Cold calling, making appointments, hate them.
Yeah.
Going somewhere I don't know, job interviews, like kind of normal things, like there's a lot of fear and anxiety behind that.
Yeah.
But it's like, once you do the thing and get it over with, it's like, why did I get myself so worked up?
Exactly.
Like, I made myself suffer for this amount of time
No, I
in
know.
doing something. I actually had a good time at that interview. Or that was a really cool place I went or something, you
Yeah.
know? So the fear
It just
can
takes
grow and it can become such a big thing.
and it takes so much away from
So
the
much
and you know, like Lexi and I were talking today, and we talked about this trip that we had taken to Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And it rained most of the time we were there, so we couldn't go to the zoo. She was 8 or 9 maybe. And we went to the Bat Museum because Ben was then 15, 16. So, of course, we went to the Bat Museum, and the guys got to make the bats and do the whole 9 yards and everything.
Like the bats?
Yeah, the Louisville Slugger
Oh, okay.
Museum.
Yeah.
And so, but the whole trip, it started, like when we started out, the car made a funny noise. That whole trip, all I could think about was getting home. We're on our first day there.
Mm-hmm.
How, you know, we probably ought to leave early. We ought to, and I ruined it for Lexi especially, because I'm like, oh, it's raining, so we should leave and go home a couple days early. And that took away so much of it because of fear.
Mm-hmm.
That was it was unnecessary because yeah, the car made a noise, but we made it back and forth just fine. And that's been really huge because it's me leaving the house, it's me driving the car, it's me what I don't know what's going on with that. We got to figure that out because I need the strength card is popping out right now for me to take that leap of faith and figure out what it is so that I can clear it and be done with it.
Yeah,
Make room for my new truck.
absolutely.
Whoop, whoop. Have truck will travel.
Right? Definitely.
Okay.
So, in closing,
Yes.
the strength card whispers that courage isn't loud, it's steady. It's the quiet heartbeat that keeps going even after being broken.
Yeah.
In the highest form, strength touches. No, it doesn't touch. I mean, it might touch. It teaches that gentleness is not weakness, it's divine power made visible.
Wow.
I like that.
Very much so. Divine power made visible. Yeah. I like that. Ooh,
Me
good.
too.
All right. So we will see you guys next week, right?
You finna ask, and I'm me look.
I should have looked as well.
The Hermit.
Ooh, the Hermit. Oh, we've all been there a time or two. I think both readings they did over the weekend had the Hermit card come out in them. What?
The quote for the Hermit:
Let's hear it.
loneliness is the poverty of self. Solitude is the richness of self.
Uh-huh. I like that.
I do.
I see it though.
I do.
Totally see it. So we'll be talking about that next week. Like, share, follow, comment. Thank you guys for the likes that we got last week. Joe Piscopo. So we'll see you next week and have a wonderful